Hello? Hello, hello? Hello? Oh my god, why do I hear myself? Oh my god, why do I hear myself? Oh, it's Twitch. Twitch is trolling me. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Twitch can do that now and then. Hi. How are you? I'm not the most presentable today, but I hope I'm still good. I've been taking care of my girlfriend today because unfortunately she's gotten a bit sick. But um I wanted to play City Skylines today. I've been playing some of this game lately. Um, you're welcome. Oh, sweet. And the like chat layout works good. Yay. Oh, what am I editing? Oh, um, I gotta make this a whole lot more concise. Holy crap. Your mic could be a bit louder. Okay. Yeah, I'll turn that up. I am like already pretty comfortably in the yellow here. But thank you. Multi-chat? No. No. What? What? Ah, here we go. Okay, well, let's delete that source. Let's delete that source. And, I don't think the source is doing anything, so that can be deleted. And this one can be renamed. Oh, how do I rename? Rename. Multi-chat. Whoa, why? Why is there two? Oh my god. Okay, well, that. Oh. Can I like stretch this? No, that's wishful thinking. That's fine. It's okay. I can play the game. I wonder if I should share my link around anywhere else. I kind of just posted on Discord. Um, let's see. I posted in Alberta Smash. Whoa. Eat. All right, cool. Oh, and not cool. I have to fix that link. Okay, awesome. I think I'm good to play the game now. Oh, I hit launch a bit ago, I guess, and it is still launching. Okay, yay. Let's see what's going on. Holy crap. Firefox sure does love eating my RAM. Holy shit. Okay, well, let's just solve that problem by closing it. Goodbye. And hey, look at that. City Skylines launched. I wonder if I should add like a bit of a background behind my webcam on my intermission screen. Oh, I should get my Stream Deck. I have one of those. Um, I'm not ending stream, but I want to get, copy this, paste it here. We will... Can I rename what this says? Can I, like... Okay. No. Let's get that... Oops, wrong way. Odd aspect ratio. And is my desktop audio proper? It seems to be. Oh, actually, hold on, volume mixer. I also just want to paste this here. And the starting string. Yeah, right there. That's perfectly even. And I think, yeah, these are all good. Holy crap, this is so unreadable. Okay, we can put this here. And then... I guess that can go here, but, like, I'm so overexposed that the number just, like, disappears. I don't know. It blends in. Alright, alright. Oh, what was that? Oh, yeah. I'm not worried about that right now. And then, is there anything else I have to fix? I've been, like, working on this for, like, the last 2 hours. Yeah. I guess I could add, like, a slightly opaque box beneath, multi-chat. But I'm not, like, super worried to fix it. Alright. Let's start a new town. I've been working on one for a little while. I don't have that expansion. Don't have Sunset Harbor. Don't need it. Don't need that. Don't need that. These are just map packs. Do I have the After Dark? I don't know. Where shall we start? This one looks like it's got a natural, like, highway connection with itself. If we buy enough zones. Holy crap, we could do Edmonton, Alberta. We're doing it. No train connection. No ship connections. Yeah, we're doing it. Oh, there's scenarios in this game? Holy crap. That's really cool, but we're starting in Edmonton, Alberta. That's awesome. Edmonton mentioned. How's it going? Long time no see, Mr. Canada. Yo, and thank you for following. It's Canada himself. Okay, my memory kind of, like, sucks. So correct me if I'm wrong, but did I meet you, like, 12 years ago on CSGO? And you were, like, piss drunk. No, it's Soul Bad Guy. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay, so the story is that there was a guy named Mr. Canada on my Steam friends list for forever. And I met this guy like playing CSGO. And is this supposed to be the white mud? Hold up. Ugh, I can't get this tip out of here. I can't. Okay, so we have to build around, yeah, this is white mud. That's the Twilliger Dog Park. Anthony Henday. Yellowhead? I think that's Yellowhead. Downtown should be up here. Huh? Yeah, Windermere is like down here. Okay. We have $70,000 to start with. Oh, I can see more actually if I just zoom in. It gives me a better angle to like see some stuff. Okay, you know what? I really like the work that they did here. How's it going, Silpat Guy? Since, like, I know it's you, it's not quite long time no see. It's going good? Good to hear, good to hear. Right, we have to, like, place down a road before we are even able to, unlock some stuff. So now that we've placed that, we can delete that, and we get access to a small roundabout. I'm gonna just connect these to start. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. What roads do we get? We got 2-lane road with a median. With sidewalks. We got some one-ways. 2-lane gravel road. We do have access to the small roundabout, which is just like a pre-made thing. No road tolls. We do have access to large roads, which is so funny because, yeah, Edmonton does not have large roads. We got like, yeah, these 3-lane roads, so that's like a medium road. So if this was to go north, this would be West Edmonton Mall here. There should be like neighborhoods down this way. My watch is telling me to get moving again. Garr. I always start doing like a roundabout. I'm just trying to think about this. Starting is like genuinely always the hardest part. Cause Lassard Road turnoff is like here. I'm not gonna worry about that quite yet. Let's go ahead and how can I rotate? Well, no, pause. Hold up, I gotta Google this. City Skylines. Rotate object. Reddit will help. I just like, okay, no. What? You hold right click and you move it around? That's an odd way to do that. Okay, actually, before we get started on doing that, what I actually want to do is take this out to here. I'm just like doing some bullshit. Don't worry about it. Okay. That looks relatively even with that. Yeah, I do want a curved road. Alright, that's okay. That's like alright. We can't do zoning yet. Shut up, there's so many tips. Alright. So, let's do... I want to plan out, like, some simple blocks. That's a good tip. Wow, okay, use page up and page down keys to adjust your roads. So... This is funny, because I'm, like, kind of just planning out, like, my local neighborhood. This is actually a little bit tricky. Hold up. I want to make this a curved road. I think. Yeah, so I'm like, okay. I see what I'm working with. I'm just gonna make it simple to start, okay? That's all I really want. Just make it easy. Oh yeah, before I spend like all of my money, do we pollute? Or do we like just totally make like Edmonton like super eco green? We will, of course, start polluting the North Saskatchewan River, which let's put this to start. It goes over here because this is kind of like where like Epcor sets up. Like I think they set up like more closer to over here, but that's okay. We can just start like with this. And actually I realize I need to relocate this. Will it refund us if I just... Yeah. I don't want my city water to get polluted. So I'll start with that. Get the two connected. Electricity. Now, there are like solar power, there's like a solar farm way over here. But our wind is not that great there. So it can go in Fort Edmonton Park. Our roads, of course, need plumbing. Can I like smooth out this terrain? Oh, I don't have the terrain function yet. We can connect these. I want like every other, I think, to be a... no, we don't need to be inducing this much traffic in the area. Yeah, sure. This is also like just a ton of neighborhoods. But actually, if we grow outwards this way, this would work. Right up against the highway. Truly fantastic. Edmonton city planners wish they were me. Does that line up well? Yeah, it lines up well enough. And then we'll actually do the opposite here. We'll do that. And then this can be like a school or a park or something. We definitely want like a connection. Well, I think what we really want to start is just like... wait, before I start zoning, I want to keep building. I don't want to like get too close to the river either. And we're just gonna go with like some sort of grid. No, I don't want to put that red. Quickly delete this. I want this lined up particularly. There we go. Those two can connect there. We will add a connection here. Bring this through. And that goes down there. Yeah, I guess I could spend my money like this. Have it come across. And actually what's bugging me is these roads don't line up. Take this and we'll just lazily connect it like that. And as for power, you need some power lines. Go from here. Uh-oh. Okay. And now we can start zoning. Okay, okay. So let me see if I can look this up real quick. City or series, cities, skylines, building sizes, guide, building and zoning. This is what I want. All right, we're moving. Oh no, this is not at all what I'm quite looking for. Let's go back. City skylines. Zoning. Size? Whoa, zoning correctly. Playing cities. Oh, this is for Skylines 2. I want to be particular about how I build this. I don't quite really need my references, but this will probably be like our residential area. So we're gonna have like basically these are our suburbs up here. So I'm gonna do like these blocks of 4 house. Ooh, oh, this is messed up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm also gonna make like corners like this into like business district or just like small pockets of like commercial zoning. This is one short. Yeah, I'm gonna have to zone a whole lot more people. I want things to fit. Or if I want to be making money, sorry. And the reason I'm doing this, like zoning like this, is so as that I can get predictable styles. And we can see our city is already growing. Our electricity should be a-okay. Excellent. Back to our zoning page. Now that it's like this... Actually, hold on. I'll place that there. This one here. here. I think that yeah, the lot is purchased, so I can just do this safely. And then I can repeat this here. I know this house is gonna be a little funny, but that's okay. Unless I basically do this. And then, I have to delete that much road. That sucks. Let's take a look at our roads. Get rid of this. Okay, roads. That's not how the road works. Oh wait, that's a route. My bad. And why is that this way? Oh my goodness, this is silly. I'll figure out the roads later, actually. But all that's important is these become stop signs. Well, actually, I guess they're not supposed to be stops, but rather like, fields. These, however, will all be stops because I think I want traffic to be going slower here, like in the area. Just because, like, you know, residential, it's supposed to be safe, all of that. I'm thinking about this spot. I probably want all of this to be, like, industrial. I'm just thinking, do I want to do, like, 1x1s and get, like, these cool silos? Or do I want, like... I guess I'll just go with the same strategy from earlier. And start placing these, like, 4x4 lots. Just to get, like, a nice symmetrical, looking city. These will be, like, 1x1 silos. Whoops. Start there, get rid of this, and then, start putting these. What's poppin'? Hey, H. How's it going, Alex? We're working on Edmonton. And, yeah, we're turning the west side into industrial hell. Now, what I would like is... oh, these guys are gonna need electricity. Shit. Okay, well, that'll do for now. We'll hopefully be able to delete these soon. I know this isn't, like, an accurate representation of Edmonton, but... you know... We're just working with a mostly blank canvas. We obviously have, like, the white mud here. And actually... this should be... this should just be called White Mud Drive. We're gonna copy it so that we can rename the other side of the highway. And we don't have access to the QE2, or sorry, the Anthony Henday. That's okay. We are, like, hemorrhaging money at the moment. So we're still gonna have to, like... I guess just let things develop for the time being. These are looking good. I'll probably develop, like, outwards, or, like, inwards, rather, like this way. Is our electricity good? Yep. We are producing far more electricity than we actually need, so... hopefully our weekly income proves. Because nothing is worse than an insolvent city. Those can all become large factories. Yeah, traffic is not going to change that quickly. Our happiness is pretty good so far. I like that we already have access to that. Good to know. And I think it is just like a waiting game. Yeah, we've got like all of these people moving in. That's wonderful. Showing up and moving into their new houses. Yeah, okay. The info window shows what's going on with the selected building. You can see information about the residents or workers in the building, find out how close to leveling up the building is and what requires, what it requires by holding your cursor over the green house icon. Oh, this one. Educate more citizens to allow the building to be upgraded. Thank you. If there's a problem affecting the building, it is shown in the color bar right below the name. Okay. If there are multiple problems, hold your cursor over the icon to find out what is wrong. It could be done to help sort the building out. Stuff I already, like, pretty much know, because I've played this game. I have another save file that's pretty silly. It is, I can now make any zone building historical, preserve its visual appearance. Thank you. That seems to have unlocked at 240 citizens. That lot is good to develop, as are these. I think over by the industrial, or not the industrial, the commercial area, I'm gonna do like these 2x4 lots, and these will be denser than just having, they'll look like denser buildings, essentially. I'm pretty sure the 2x4 ones are those dense looking ones, like medium density. Even though, like, yeah, that's high density. That's different. Yeah, this looks like a townhouse. Or just like, yeah, I like that. We have like the regular suburb houses over here. I'll also put one like right here, but I'm gonna wait to zone that. And we're making money. We are officially making money. Let me fix actually my chat log to be a bit higher up. There we are. So to upgrade and become a worthy village, we need a population of 400 to get Little Hamlet. And we are actually almost there. So I think if we up the game speed, we should start seeing our Little Hamlet grow. Just gonna do 3x3 lots over on this side. That way we can kind of blend the housing that we have together. And okay, these have not been developed yet. That's a-okay. And then that could be a 3x4 lot. We are now getting more demand for commercial zoning. So we'll basically just do this minus that and this. Take out, yeah, we'll turn that into those. That should make our residents happy with their needs. Oh, uh-oh. Is my game crashing? Hey, no, it's not crashing. We just hit, Little Hamlet. And then we'll need double the population to hit Worthy Village. So, let's start looking at the amenities that we have access to. Education, we obviously want to put, education... Actually, you know what I want to do? How do I want to do this first off? Do this, and then we can get... Okay. I know I want, like, the high school here, and the high school is really big. So, I'm sorry, house. The one that just got built, but you're gonna have to get destroyed. The medical center. How big of a reach does it have? Huge. So that we can have... over here. I know it's quite a bit of ways from the populace. But I plan on making, like, this a whole lot more, say, pedestrian friendly when we actually get access to our, like, landscaping, which, we're not landscaping, our parks. So that is basically our current bottleneck. We need some money for getting a landfill site. I'm likely to, like, change how this area just functions. This could be another house. And I realize that all traffic is gonna have to come down this road. But I think that's okay. That's probably okay for now. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. A random medium density house there. Still not purchased. Start placing the lots that I actually want. Whoa! Oh, this developed into two 2x2 units. Very interesting. I'll leave that for a moment. Yeah, are you just turning into like a 2x2 unit, or are you also... Alright, well then I take it that's a 2x2 unit. That's developed. I think we're off to a good stop. A good start. We're not stopping. Yeah, we can fill that plot out now. And, uh-oh. Huh. Yeah, that would need... Oh, we don't have enough electricity. Well... Yeah, we'll start polluting that area, and then... This is not an ideal solution to do this. Not that I even have enough money. Okay. So, we're gonna open our budget and... probably put that to 100 since people won't be working at night, I hope. And we'll just put that to a budget of 120%. Does that... That mediates our problem. Okay, good. I can now afford to... Actually, instead of doing that, this is the more profitable option. We simply just start zoning near the hospital. And that will help transfer power exactly over and in. And we're still all right on power, so we can wait before we have to buy something new. All right. Get this zoned in. That as well. And that could be zoned. Now, I might add, like, some roads in between here, just to make things, you know, a bit more accessible. Work on some more single-family homes, even though that is not our plan in the long run. We just want to get our feet off the ground. I guess for this spot, I could just be doing this. And I think that's a fine way to start. We have more industry needs. And that should satisfy the needs, I think. I think there should probably be, like, some commercial area, like, near the school. Oh, and I think we hit our next milestone. Awesome! We're growing really quickly. So this lets us get a whole bunch of industry. Well, we get forestry and agriculture. I am not too worried about my industry specialization yet. However, we will need a firehouse. And we got a whole bunch of money to boot. Before we resume, I am going to place the firehouse. Just off of the collector here. We'll also make this a connected road. That way we have, like, every other road follows all the way through. Double check our... Yeah, no, our plumbing is fine. And our electricity is running low again, so we're gonna have to add... Oh, the right-click and move thing doesn't work with windmills. Huh. Are any of these spots? No. Oh, over here. Okay. What is the maintenance on these? So $50 a week for each cell. Well, we can, like... We can remove those two, so that saves us $1, each week. Is that... No, power should be good. I want to get into my budget panel, and we're just gonna bring this back down. And we are still producing 24 megawatts. With our awesome, wind power. And we have some residents missing plumbing. A simple extension fixes that. These are 8 cents a week to sell, so I'm just gonna pretty this up even though I really do not need to, and the game does not care about this. We are still short on electricity. So we're just gonna continue to line our coast with wind power. Power output, 6 megawatts, wind speed is 7. Alright, so I guess it's just like low. And we finally get to start zoning. So this here is one neighborhood. That's a zone. This will be our industrial zone. This is the Terwilliger Dog Park. I hope I spelled that right. Oh, please, God. Yeah, okay, that is properly labeled Lightman Drive. And we can't rename that until it is in our possession. $3,600 to expand downward. Or, yeah, we're looking at about $3,600 for about anywhere that we go. And so, okay, well, Wilger is, like, over here, right? So, we'll have to make, like, an interchange somehow so that people can, like, get into the surrounding area. And mess with Lightmud Drive. But I think we can just continue to zone. Add in more residents. Let's use this tool for a moment. And actually, I will leave that. Not enough money. I am building a lot of roads with not a lot of people. This will probably be a park eventually, I think. Let's double check our zone just to bring it down there. And we can continue to zone. Now, I know I could just be, like, dropping these, or just, like, painting the whole area as what I want, but I don't like doing that. We can also probably... Yeah, if we... can delete this and add the zoning for here, here, and here, and that should fix our electricity issue. I hope. I'm really hoping. Please. Just like build this house. This one here. Here, I'll dezone this, and I'll dezone this. Yeah, keep going, keep going. We're doing. Oh wait. Let's keep that zone. We also need. Oh gosh, we are expanding. Maybe too quick. Ha. Underproducing electricity. That is like an actual genuine problem. But our electricity is once again connected. How far are we? We are missing $4,000. Which tells me that we should have, you know, only 6 weeks of bad power. So again, let's just up this budget. I think even just 5% will help. Let's make that a total of 10%. It's not like we're really going to be losing much money, but still, I would rather just build the more wind turbines. Yeah, sorry for the not working power grid. You only have to put up with this for like, I don't know, another like 2 weeks or 3 weeks maybe. We'll see. This is per day? Yeah, that's per day. We are getting some crime, but I can't really worry about that yet. We do not have, like, any police station at the moment. I imagine they would probably want, like, there should be like some commercial over here. And I think this is looking like pretty good so far. This is very empty. But that is okay, and we have... Oh, what is this tab? Landmarks? What can I make? Winter market? Yeah, we'll want one of those. Holy crap, that's huge. But it's also the perfect size. Shit. Well, anyway, wait, what does it do? Traditional winter market is finally here. This well-known full-scent street market offers delicious food, warm drinks, and unique handicrafts from open-air stalls. Once built, citizens will join... I think that's a typo. Once built, citizens will join the celebration of the genuine holiday spirit with their family and friends. Yeah, alright. And I don't care about the statue of shopping. What I do care about is getting my citizens some working power. And since those are well connected, we can just do that. And this should give the city a whole lot of power that it didn't have before. And, okay, alright, I will get you guys a police station. Crime rate is pretty low anyway. The newly unlocked services. Yeah, there's not a lot. Yeah, I've clicked it. We're good. I definitely don't have $150,000, and I can't even take out a loan like that until I reach a population of 22,000. Yeah. And yes, there is crime rates. Okay, actually 42% crime rate is quite high. And so I don't want buildings to get abandoned. Payment plan is 5%. What is that like 15,000? No, that's way too high. Okay, it's like, yeah. Yeah, we'll take out this loan. And I will begrudgingly put in the police station. We can have that like right here. And yeah, that should make people feel a lot safer. If we take a look at our crime tab, we can see it's already dropping. It's not as though, like, we need to criminalize people. And hey, it is already telling us that we can buy new land. That is fantastic. We're gonna put this back to game speed 1. And drop in just more houses. I wish these 4 squares would count as like one tile. Or, you know what I mean. I think that is also like a land type that I might want. And yeah, we are filling up this demand very quickly. Did you just turn into a 2x2 house? Sure thing, man. Yeah, we probably want to add like more housing over here. My dog loves walkies in the park. Yeah, there's no park yet. So good luck with that. Alright, sewage we're still doing great on. Electricity is alright. We're about at half capacity. Just gonna drop in another, I guess, supermarket right there. And I think so far this is, like, pretty good. Okay. Let me pause the game. We're gonna open Google Maps. Don't worry about that. Maps.google.com. Right, so let me have a look here. This must be 170th Street. Or no. This is 178th Street. And 178th Street is a priority road. I want to see. Yeah, the street does not extend that way. And then I will design. We'll do custom road. And then that gives us, like, a good idea of, like, what is going on there. I added this traffic circle, but there is no traffic circle in Edmonton there. I wouldn't worry about it. But we do need, some other main throughways. We're gonna take a look at our zoning. This is Cooper Heights. This is Collingwood. This is Ormsby Place. All right, bet. And then go back into our zones. So actually, if we get rid of some of this, this is Collingwood. This is Collingwood South. I could restructure all of Collingwood North because this is not an accurate representation. And I am, like, trying to now be somewhat accurate. So, like, we're gonna get rid of this road, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, so this is supposed to connect to the highway again. And it's supposed to connect here. So then this really should be like on 70th Street. Although, if I look and think about it, yeah, that would like come up here. Part of me also thinks that this is actually like 170th, not 178th. But then, like, according to, like, in-game, like, my in-game, like, road layout, 170th should be, like, here. And that basically just cuts off, like, a lot of the city. So how do I want to go about this? At work, but popping in to say hi. Hey, Brownie! I'm glad you popped in. Good to see you. I hope your work is going all right. I hope you're having a good shift. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Appreciate it. Okay, well, this is Lassard Road. This is also a priority road. What? Lassard Road. Okay, so if that's where the road ends. Actually, let's just make this a straight road to here. And then we're gonna call this Collingwood. Oh, whoops. Collingwood Road Northwest. And Collingwood Road Northwest continues until here. Well, it connects to like 170th, but I think this might be have to be 170th. So, like, 170th is actually now, what? How do you pronounce this? Wanyandi Road? And I'm gonna adjust it so it's not just like... Yeah, I'll just adjust it so it looks like that. Collingwood Road goes all the way through. And it also connects here. This is not a priority road, but we are gonna rename it. I'm gonna adjust it so it ends at the corner. Fix the spelling. There we are. Collingwood Road comes down to here. Yeah. And then I suppose this is 69th Ave. that will continue that way. Might get rid of that traffic circle, but it will stay for the time being. And, I mean, really, as I think about this, I think I'm gonna just want to, like, restructure it entirely. Sort of. My Twitch stream crashed. Oh, no. I hope I'm, like, still Twitch live. That would, like, suck. It does show I still have, like, a Twitch viewer, as you can see. But, yeah, concerning if that is breaking. Yeah, this doesn't shape up quite how I want. I could... Twitch is live, but it doesn't load. Error number 1000. Oh. Apparently, if you change the stream resolution, that might fix it. It seems to be a browser issue. Odd. Yeah, I think YouTube naturally has, like, a bit of a longer delay. I would have to, like, check my settings for sure. Striving to be #1 chatter, you'll be there before you know it. Okay, yeah, I think what I need to do is just kind of nuke some of this to get what I want. Yeah, I'm just gonna nuke all of this. I'm also just gonna, like, pop that to be extended there. Actually, can I, like... Should be able to. Space is already occupied. Slope too steep. Slope too steep. Let's work with slower slopes. Oh crap. Yeah, alright. This is gonna be an issue for me. Sort of. Well, only sort of. Because I want this to go over the white mud. Oh, I guess I can do it that way. Yeah, something like this to, like, get over to the northern neighborhoods. Or, like, get towards West Ed. Good. Simulation is paused. No road access. We'll put it, like, right. I don't want it like right next to the school. But we can have it like there for now. And then... So, this is 69th Ave. Collingwood North, 69th Ave splits the two neighborhoods apart. North and south. And so... I kind of made this really weird by having, this traffic circle be our starting point, to be honest. And also, like, this is a bit funky for me. Like, it'll work, but it's odd. It's odd. I mean, we could just delete the traffic circle, because really, what does our traffic look like? It's pretty healthy. And what about junctions? That's not supposed to be a stop. Uh-huh. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. I'm gonna pause the game. I don't know what tip it just gave me, and I definitely just deleted it. Well, I don't need to get rid of the traffic circle, since that is what really splits the neighborhood. I should have opened up a reference, to be honest. But to work on this area... this is like 177th. I'm gonna adjust the road. Again, it does not do that. Yeah, it ends like there-ish, sure. Actually, no, I want it to like... adjust the road. Yeah, there we go. It's fine that it does this, to be honest. Although that is 172nd Street, so we can rename this. So I'm probably gonna scrap a lot of Collingwood North to edit it. But we don't have like a lot of money to work with. So what I will do is, I think I need to move Collingwood Road to be more north. Let's see. Because this connects here. That'll be way too small of a block. We're gonna do like... I don't want to spend, like, all of my money on this. Okay, once again, Collingwood Road. Yeah, that works. That does in fact turn into that. And so 64th Ave goes like okay, well we get a connection through here. We'll do custom road. Kind of messy. I need to resume the game so I can make money. Arr. And then I want 172nd. Connects from here. I'm gonna just like alter this a bit. Let's make that a straight road. Okay, hold on, I'm thinking. Okay, this road must be 170th Street because it lines up perfectly with like North Saskatchewan River here. And I think this is supposed to be shifted over some. But that is fine. Yeah, something like this, and then we get an avenue from here. Oh, out of money. Yeah, alright. Alright. We do need more residential. So let's go ahead and just like, we're just gonna fill these in. Because that house is probably just gonna get, actually. Sorry. Over here is like, we could just like do that for the commercial. And then like, I wish I could like change this a bit. I'll have to somehow. Oh. We are a tiny town. I accidentally skipped right past that message. What does being a tiny town give us? We get policies. We get parks and plazas. We got more roads. We got paths for pedestrians. And we got libraries, which is great. So whoops, unzone that. Connected to 69th Ave is the library. So public library would be like, I guess here-ish? I don't know. But we don't have enough money for that. So I'm gonna continue my ventures of figuring out the road layout, actually. This is 64th Ave. And then, yeah, there is a road cutting between all of these about a block in. Use a straight road. Uh-huh. We're gonna do this with a custom road. Going slightly out. Use a curved road. I got another custom road. And I need to reno Lassard bit. Start with a straight road. We'll go to there. Connect that in. I need to delete a lot of road, actually. And sure, if you squint hard enough, it's Lassard Road. Lassard Road does continue to Collingwood. And now that I'm looking at it, my spacing is like kind of off-ish. Actually, no, not really, not really. Because then we just do, make this a straight road. This also gets deleted. And that's a straight road. Let's make this a curved road. I'm not gonna be like exact. But I do want to make it look similar. Now, normally this is a golf course, actually, in real life. Like, all of, like, if I was to zone it, this is the golf course. So yeah, like, Collingwood is actually, like, supposed to be over here. What if we restarted? Chat, would that be insane? I think that would be really silly. I am, like, freehanding this for the most part. Continue on the road. Now, hold on. Yeah, okay, that is like an actual road. Connect it there. That's like really messy, but who cares? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I've like kind of fucked this up with my simple understanding that I thought this was the connection for 178th when this is actually 170th. This is not 178th, or this is not 170th. This is more supposed to be like 159th Street, really. So I guess I'll have to fix that, maybe, if I want like this to stay accurate. We can resume our game at least. And so... let me see here. We can add... probably like... neighborhood here? My sizing is like definitely really wrong since I'm supposed to be here and not down here, but oh well, oh well, oh well. Is what it is. Let me look at my zones. Something like this. This is a new zone. And then, yeah, Collingwood will continue straight onwards out here. This should... go up to here and then start curving, I think. So this is the tricky part. You actually can't have it be one for one. It won't work. That's what I'm learning. This will not work for one-to-one streets. It'll give you a rough idea though. Just because a unit is not equivalent to like a unit in real life. Okay, so yeah, we've got this neighborhood. Let's edit Collingwood Road so it is a straight road. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. And we need, like, education. There is supposed to be a school here. Oh yeah, this, like, does not reach a whole lot of people. So instead of, like, doing all of that, What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go into landscaping. I'm gonna start adding pedestrian pathways. Let's see, from there to here. That works. To go down. Okay, we're gonna like preserve this as a historical building because I like the look of it. We are gonna preserve this. And that house looks good. And basically I'm just preserving all of the houses that I like. If we actually turn off the snapping, we should be able to create that. Someone's house is gonna have to get nuked. And I have a feeling it's gonna be this single family home. Oh, but on the contrary, if we do that, that will look really nice, I think. And place this here. This house did not turn into what I wanted. And I will just dezone this. We will add... I'm not worried about canals. I just want, like, some trees. Let's get, like, some large trees. Didn't know that's what a large tree looked like. That's what a large tree looks like. Just give people some... Oh yeah, we should designate a park. Which will be here. Along with... Here. I gotta make that smaller. Yeah, no, I'm good. We absolutely will make a, like, place down a park. What kind of park do we want to add? There's a small playground which would fit really nicely. A dog park, not quite what we want. Park with trees would take out, like, all of our residential. A large playground, that's more what I'm looking for, I think. And that will raise the property value on everything. Double checking our zoning. We can zone those in. Back to our pathways. Yeah, people should be able to walk between these, but I'm just gonna clean this up. Yeah. That's alright. Let me take a look at the zone reach. It is quite small still. But I'm pretty sure that, like, if we just add... like this pathway even. Well, you would think. You would think that would, like, reach more people. I mean, I see people walking. He's going to the general store. All the way over there. Wow, he's walking that far. To get to the general store. Alright, word. You do you, man. Double checking our traffic. We're at 94%. We're still looking great. I'm still gonna have to fix this at some point, but that's okay. I would love to get in some of these buildings. At least we have a medical clinic. That is good. Double check our zones and let me look here. I think if we just add a road connecting bring that out there. And we'll customize the road. So this whole area should be commercial. Just gonna start pouring, like, those in. Add in... ideally an accessible pathway. I thought I just toggled off. Okay. And I want that to connect over here. Let's just use a straight line. And connect back right there. And I think that's all right. That's a good start. Get back to our specific zoning tool. And hold on. Double checking electricity. We can delete all of those. Yay! That's awesome. Okay, cool. We don't need to worry about that affecting our cost anymore. I know there's a landmark for super awesome creator library, but we don't have anywhere to fit it at the moment. Happiness. Residents are pretty happy. Commercial is happy. That's good. All good things. So let's get some residents in there. Just gonna paint these in. I will also paint that in as commercial. I will paint... because this is a police station. Okay. That can be a house. I don't like how this path lines up, or rather how it just doesn't line up. So let's go ahead and delete all of that. We're gonna get rid of our road guide, our snapping. Straight line tool. And can I like somehow fit... No. Okay. That's fine. What if I click this? Okay, that worked. And that works. And then we can add some trees here. Let's go with like a large... like a large tree right here. Let's also get something to like... make this just look a bit prettier. Then we can use medium trees. And we can get, what is this? Oh, park maintenance building. I'll worry about that later. Yay! Let's get, like... what do I want over here? Some benches. Can I fit a pavilion in here? That is fucking hilarious. We'll get that, like, right on... the corner here? We'll put it, like, right there, and then that way we can have, like... a light right next to... oh. Oh. Sometimes those just disappear. Alright, cool. There we go. Next to it, we get some garbage. That looks okay. And we haven't, like, done a whole ton, but I think we're making a place that looks nice. There should be a plaza actually, like, right over here. Plaza with trees, picnic table. Yeah, I want this first one. And then... yeah, we're gonna want, like, basketball court. Let me look at the general, like... okay, so... there should be a road. from here to here. Turn on my guidelines, make it straight. Yeah, that cuts about halfway through. And this should connect through here. Take a curved road. We'll only zone for the right side because I don't want to infringe on the left side. Get rid of that. Yeah, actually, what I'm gonna do is make all of this just like a bunch of commercial. And then that way I'm able to have some residential over here. But I want a cemetery. Okay, we've got some good care there. How much money? 24,000? We're kind of almost there. And how big? Yeah, it's not even that big. Definitely, probably gonna build that, like, here, I think. But let's get some more zoning in. I am having a lot of fun doing this. I hope you guys are as well. That's a little awkward for, like, evenness sakes. Like that. This shit is still mind-blowing to you? Well, I'm glad you're liking it. Surely that means you like it, right? Get rid of that. I thought I dezoned it. Okay. Well, I want pedestrian access, like, through here. I'm gonna have to get rid of... Yay! She likes it, chat! And actually, I am so right, looking at the map of, like Google Maps. This is, in fact, like, pedestrian access. That's a pedway. And it continues far. Basically all the way through until Meadow Park. So that's 69 out. Which comes downwards. And this is supposed to be like its own, like a different neighborhood entirely. So we'll bring this out as a straight road. And then we'll begin to curve it. I only want it for, like, there. Ah, my zoning tool is wrong, so we're just gonna hit upgrade on these. And then continue to make our road. And it's supposed to self-connect, so we will connect it right here, actually. Double check our plumbing. And then I complete phase once. That all connects there. What is your need? Not enough educated workers. Boo-hoo-hoo. All my workers are stupid. Sorry. Still need, like, money for the high school. How much should I owe? 9,000 on this? Ugh. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Our electricity is doing okay, so we can lower our budget. Yeah, we should be doing all right with that. And we're just in desperate need of, some residential, like, zoning. So let's go ahead and do that. I think that could probably turn into a house. I don't know. Well, actually, what we can do is we just demolish that. And this will help fill our demand. I'm gonna get rid of this so that we can have just a small space for commercial there. And I'm just gonna make like some uniform housing here. Until that block. And I want to add a walkway. From there to there. Now, I realize that, like, What do I realize? I realize that I could be making a lot of these houses, like, bigger. But I'm not too worried about it. He's already occupied, and this is when we want to, like, just turn off from the road guidelines. Okay, I don't like what's going on here, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And this. And instead zone... I'm gonna zone that. No, I don't want to zone industry. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh, stinky industry. No, thank you. Doing just a bit of a funny house pattern. And we'll see what that turns into. I'm gonna have to redo the pathway along here, because this is not connecting properly. And there we go, that connects very nicely. Small trees. Can I get like some bush in here? Or maybe like medium tree? It looks like it's planted like inside of the pathway, but I guess that's okay. This tree is just a little too close for liking. Not there. An abandoned building in my growing city? What? Alright, we'll get out of here. And actually, I can fit a pathway right along here. I'm gonna turn off all of these. Crap. This. Okay, it just gives me spaces already occupied. Which means I need to connect it from... actually, let's do a curving road. From here to here. And then we can do a straight road from there. Right up to there. And that stays very neatly connected. We can start getting... what kind of fences do we have? Nature reserve, zoo fence, forestry, farm, or oil. Not at all anything that we're interested in, actually. Okay, I can't seem to rotate the trees the way I want. That sucks. But we can start getting some greenery in here. Can I get a pathway to fit here? Holy crap, I can. Yo! Awesome! That's so cool. Is that too many trees? Be honest. What else can I, like, fit here? We can get, like, some rocks. Like a big boulder. Awesome. Fucking awesome. We love trees. Yeah, trees are fucking awesome. Not quite my boulder. Not quite my boulder. And we'll put it, like... actually, right... here, even if it doesn't make much sense. I just think it adds, like... some flavor. And it could use, like, a really big tree right behind it. Let's add, like, a spruce tree over here. Norway spruce. Blocking that person's window, but it's okay. I'm sure they didn't need to see out of there anyhow. Okay, well, Collingwood North is developing. How is happiness? Pretty good. Uh-oh. We're running out of power. Waiter, more wind turbines, please. All right, I can, like, cram another one in right there. And just to give us, like, some breathing room, I planted another 2. All right, and they seem to be working at proper capacity. That is very, very good. Oh, we could add botanical gardens. Awesome. Oh, we have enough money for... or not. We're really close to having enough money for a high school. Are they complaining about... yeah, not enough educated workers. What counts as... oh, they want well-educated, so I think that means... elementary school educates children. Placing one makes the neighborhood more attractive to families with children. Education requires buildings level up. Yep. Yeah, so elementaries aren't producing educated people. Or sorry, well-educated people. So in this case, let's get to, let's fix up our infrastructure in the immediate area. Damn, I have to connect there. Okay, that's fine. And just double check, how are we? We're scraping by on electricity. Oh, we need more industry? Okay. And also, okay, 23% full. That's not bad. Let's get... I feel lazy about this, so I'm just gonna do that. But we probably should, like... Let me take a look at my map. Yeah, let's get our guidelines back. And this is just gonna be, like, more... a whole lot more industry. However, we will cut our way through the middle to, like, get smaller blocks. And now we can just plop those in. Yeah, and that fixes up our plumbing. Okay, so yeah, Ormsby Place be getting polluted. So yeah, this is like Collingwood is supposed to connect over here somehow, but we're kind of not worried about it because of like our traffic circle and like the freeway on and off ramps. Our traffic is still doing great, sitting at 94% efficiency. We are gonna want this to be commercial so that we can get like yeah, whole city gets garbage access. That's good. Noise pollution. Yeah, so we want like all of this to be commercial. Let's get a pathway in. I would like for this to connect better and just feel like it kind of just belongs a bit more. Like we're definitely gonna connect there and there. And I want like a curved path. Again, we're gonna take off road guidelines. Or rather, maybe I should be planning it like this. Okay, hold on. First, we start... by doing that. And now as we're here, we can do a custom road. And that connects like a lot better. We're gonna again get just like some trees in here. Trees aren't doing too great because this is like a really heavily polluted area. It looks like we've met the demand for our commercial, or sorry, our industrial district. So we'll just let that grow as is. We are still in desperate need, or once again in desperate need of residential space. So make some huge ass houses here. Get some dense-ish housing. Now let's take a look at Google Maps. Now, this part of the city is actually very disconnected from this part of the city. How am I gonna deal with this? On top of that, it's very noise polluted. People aren't gonna want to live there. And if anything, really, like, we ought to, like, add some trees. Oh, crap. Yeah, I can't paint trees in vanilla, so we're just gonna do that. And did that help? I think so. I think it marginally helped. That's silly, but whatever. I am gonna add like a bunch of trees over here. And that is just so that people can just have a bit of a buffer between the industrial sect. Yeah, 2x4 property there. We got 3x3 here. Except that's just turning into a 2x2 property. Sure thing. Not that, like, it really matters too much, but I like being particular. Get some huge properties in at 64th Ave. And we'll have some 2x4 properties in between. This looks like another really good spot to have, like, a pedestrian cut through. And so what I'll do is I will, I'll just start with having a regular pedestrian, yeah, we're gonna do this. This will help connect the communities together. There is also supposed to be some pedestrian access over this way. Didn't want that property to get smaller. Whoops. That's fine. And it actually, like, we're gonna go straight with this property, or actually this one. We'll get kind of the boot. That works well. Again, the idea is just getting communities connected together so that people don't feel so stranded and like they have to take a car everywhere. I'm gonna adjust this walkway. So as to not disturb that property. There we go, we have enough money for a high school. So the high school is gonna go... over here. It goes on the south of Collingwood Road. So we'll place that. That makes everyone very, very happy. Wow, what a funny looking high school. The high school is not connected to power at all. So that's not a problem for us. Our electricity... excuse me while I crack my neck. If we get it to develop in like that, it will. It already reaches. Good. And I'm just gonna fill out some of these plots. This will be a bit of a commercial district. Can I get my road to update? Yeah, there we go, that looks great. If I... That's weird. Very weird. But, it makes me happy. Happy enough. So then we're able to add, like, a basketball court over here, I think. Yeah, other parts. Basketball court. Oh, why is my roadside being weird? Does that break this? I hope not, but we're just gonna have to see what happens. We are running very low on electricity again. I fear we're gonna have to start importing coal. Also, I mean, is that loan paid off yet? We only have 1,000 to pay off. I'm just gonna wait and be patient. How bad is the power situation? It's like really bad. We need like double the power output to keep up with demand. There is like some really good power available to us over here. Which we do have the money for now. I was certain I could squeeze in... Yeah. An additional one over here. Wouldn't be... Oh, okay. No, we're gonna have to relocate this. This should be outputting much better wind speed. I mean, the wind speed is just what's... Excuse me, I've been streaming for so long, I'm dropping my voice. Yeah, I think it's just because, like, the wind speed is really low that we're kind of getting, like, destroyed here on power output. Because this is kind of, like, out of nowhere. We were producing, like, 40 megawatts of power, but now we're not. Yeah, we can just pay that off. We could take out like another loan to get our feet off the ground with the power, so I think we'll do that. I want it as close to the 8 as I can. And I need to connect. I think the cheapest way is to just do this. I'll just run the power from here to here. And then that's very concise. It looks like I can also just remove those. And the power should... The power situation should be resolving, I hope. Please. Power output, 4 megawatts. Yeah, like, we have a lot of wind turbines, and they're not really doing a lot of work. I'm thinking maybe this is... I don't know, what am I thinking? I would love to, like, unlock these very soon. So actually, yeah, let's go into our budget and just crank the sucker up. We're really not losing out on much money, and I don't want to be losing more businesses. That brings us a bit closer to the yellow. The high school is taking up a lot of power, I think. I cannot tell, but if I had to guess, I should be relocating this as well. These are all equal, so that makes me think that, like, we are just, it's just not very windy at the moment. We can buy another. And that is what we'll do while we pay off this loan. Yeah, 52 weeks left, $400. Yeah, we're making, like, fine money. It's just making enough What is going on over here? Holy crap. Everyone is gonna move out of my town at that rate. Yeah, we're producing a lot of electricity. And I'm just hoping that, yeah, okay, now that these are just picked up better now. Okay. Well, that's great. And our budget's doing okay. Are we overproducing? We're, like, super producing. I think I have to demolish these. It'll make the surrounding areas look nicer anyhow. Noise pollution is very heavy over there. The health is very good. Our education is doing pretty good. Okay, now I can just go back to doing the things that I wanted to focus on. Is there a back entrance to the school? Doesn't quite look like it, but I want to just add that path. We're gonna get rid of the angle. Oh, actually. Yeah, we're gonna have to, like, demolish that house. Fix up our angles so that it looks proper. Can I fix that? So... yeah, there we go. That looks much better. There's not actually, like, a pathway here in real Edmonton, but, I think it would benefit my city pretty well. Yeah, let's turn this into commercial. And can we get more sidewalk here? The space is occupied that far back, okay? So if I do like that doesn't work, does it? No, okay. Then that tells me I need to take the road here and connect it right there. Or oh, and that just connected it for me. Okay, awesome. Cool. Yeah, that looks good. I heard people... What are you driving? What the fuck is your route? You're crazy, bro. Yeah, alright. We just need to drop in, like, a lot of residential. This also, like, can be commercial zone. Along with this. Because I think you want, like, your main throughways to be, like, healthy commercial areas. Because this is our collector. Adjust road. Yeah. We'll set it as a priority road later. This is a priority road. Junctions. Again, that's not supposed to be a stop. '64th Ave, Collingwood Road. Again, you're supposed to go to the corner and all the way down here. I'm not trying to upgrade, but we'll bring my road... bring that to about there. This can connect directly. And then we'll curve the road. If I want... yeah, connect it like that. Not too close to the road, that's fine. We'll just go this. And there'll be like another school over here somewhere. And let's connect. I don't know, I'm thinking... This is fine, that's gonna be like the school and stuff. Now we can, again, we're just gonna make this commercial zone. This will be a singular bike path. Want angle enabled. Temporary. Bit more permanent. Alright, well, I need to take a break. I realize what time it is. I think I've made, like, really good progress. I just want to wrap up this one thing. And get this pathway connected to this crosswalk. And then we can get this to connect there. And just gonna plop plop plop. Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep, yep, yep. and just drop a... Where's a large perk? Where's the large? Yeah, large, wait. Oh. That doesn't fit. Shit. I'm getting, like, stumped on this. And I'll just quickly connect a dirt path. And with that, I think, yeah, we've hit Boomtown. We've made very quick progress today. I think this is probably a good spot to put it on hold. Yeah. Not enough workers. Yeah, we like really need just residents to move in and whatnot. Just go ahead, you know. Just drop all of those in there. I just want to see these develop really quick. Neighborhoods are going up. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I think that probably calls it for today. I'm just gonna put it on this intermission for the time being. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with the progress that we made. I'm gonna name this, Rose's Edmonton. Save. And I feel comfortable to put it there. All right, well, thank you everyone for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna try and do another one of these soon-ish, maybe? I don't know. I had a lot of fun. I enjoy streaming, and it's been a long time. So, yeah, I will catch y'all at another time.